welcome back to the Movie Dweeb Podcast. As soon as I said that, your face, you looked really shocked. Like, who's he talking to?
I am quite nervous, actually.
Well, this is your second podcast?
Yes.
I'm fuming about that. I probably should start with the introduction before I start going.
Yeah.
So you are someone that I did one pub quiz with you.
Yeah.
We won, and now I've sort of forced you into being my friend for life now.
Oh, I don't think there was any force in it. Like, I thoroughly enjoy your company.
Oh.
I have to admit, though, awful lot of capitals in your messages.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm like, wow, that's really. I'll just be like, hello, you.
No, but I was like, how do you do it? Because I normally just click once and then click a letter, but you can actually hold it down and it keeps it.
You can do caps locks.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Good God, how have you made it in a successful career?
Oh, God knows. Honestly, I fluke it half the time. So.
Well, I was going to give you like the big introduction, like, oh my God, huge on TikTok, huge on Instagram. Now I'm just going to be like the bird that don't know how to use caps locks. Ailish Morrison, how you doing?
Hello. I'm good, thank you.
I thought this was going to be your first ever podcast. And then I was scrolling through your Instagram and I saw, oh no, she's someone with Henry.
Yeah, he caught me in. Although it was a quick replacement. Like, it wasn't planned. No hate to you, Henry, at all. But it was someone pulled out and he knew I was in London. So he was like, someone's cancelled. Do you want to come and be on the podcast? And I was like, yeah, why not?
How would you feel if I told you you are my 7th best option for today?
That means the world to me.
You could have been 8th. You could have been my 8th choice.
I could have been 9th, 10th, 11th, but 7th.
Oh, someone's getting a bit flash with their numbers.
If I can count far past 10.
Which is weird because when we did the mic test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you really panicked.
I get stage fright often.
Look at you giving it the big one. I can count past 10. Don't know caps locks. Don't know how to access capital letters.
Oh my God, you're outing me.
You say I am. You voluntarily handed me that information on a plate.
This is why these setups scare me, because I tend to just say things and then I'm like, I was thinking, oh my God, I hope I still have a career after this podcast.
I'm kind of tempted to just sit in silence and go, right, anyway, tell me how bad you was at...
So the Russian Revolution, That tends to be what comes out when I'm drunk, honestly.
And that's all they want on the Movie Dweeb Podcast, really.
Yeah,
just chat about history, about
World
that sort of
War.
stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually feel really stupid looking at your videos as well, the ones where you talk about history and that, because I'm just like, do something funny about Gandalf again.
Yeah, dress up as Gandalf. I should have done that this Halloween.
Yeah, what did you dress up as?
I don't think I did.
Oh.
I didn't do anything for Halloween this year.
Look at us, middle of December, talking about Halloween. We've got a finger
We'll
on the pulse.
I love dressing up.
Yeah.
I did a few bits of content before trying to dress up and then got roasted from my close family and friends. So I actually ended up throwing my elf ears away and my wig away. So I was like, this Halloween, I'm going to do something. But now I've just decided to dress up as Santa Claus today. So.
It's very red. It is very red.
It looks more red with the lights. So
it's giving you like quite a nice sort of rougey glow.
Oh, good. Cover up the black eye.
Please explain what happened there.
I was drunk and dancing on the dance floor. And when I get to this point, I like doing the Rasputin, the...
Back to history again as well, which is quite nice.
Exactly. Everything's connected. It's an echo, isn't it? And as I was doing it, someone else did it and bashed me in the eye.
So you're on the dance floor, you're giving it your all. People are watching, like, wow, she's got some moves,
Yeah.
like John Travolta, but blonde. And then you get punched in the face. You have to like style it out, or did you just cry?
I did cry.
Oh no, I did said that as a joke. Oh my heart.
I was like, I'm just going to go to the toilet for a minute because I'm going to cry. But then I got into the toilet and I looked at myself and was like, pull yourself together.
Yes.
You are better than this.
Yes.
Go out, dance that motherfucker. I did. So.
Yeah, but again, people now watch you, your eyes bleeding, just a huge gash
Doing
across
it even
your face.
faster.
Oh God, get her away from me.
It would be like when Aragorn hit the helmet and breaks his toe, but he channels that inner pain.
I had a time. I was like, we're going to talk about Lord of the Rings. How
Okay.
soon is it before you mention Aragorn's
Yes.
toe? I think you did it in about 3 minutes. Mention Aragorn's toe, Viggo Mortensen's toe.
Only... Fuck.
Yeah,
No
but
defense.
if you like Lord of the Rings, you have to immediately say it. That's sort of the
I just
rule
want
of thumb.
people to know that that's all I live and breathe, like, as if that's not already evident.
Yeah, when you said I had to throw in my elf ears.
Oh my God. Wait, let's start. Let's start.
So we've covered Halloween in mid-December, so I feel like we've hit all of the big basics.
Yeah, I mean Thanksgiving, but I'm not American.
No, I don't really know. You eat food, which we do love.
We do.
We do bloody love food.
Yeah.
Maybe we tackle Christmas?
Christmas sounds good to me.
What are the go-to Christmas movie traditions in the Morrison household? Why do I feel like this is going to be awful?
No, Lord of the Rings.
Oh my God!
Okay, no. We'll move past it. Lord of the Rings. And then Love Actually, obviously.
Let's rewind. Lord of the Rings. I'm sorry.
It's a Christmas film.
Right, people go, oh, it's Die Hard, a Christmas film. I can see the counter-argument as to why it would be. Lord of the Rings...
Well, it's all about like epic storytelling, isn't it? And you feel like it's catharsism, isn't it? You want that cathartic experience at Christmas. That's what St. Nick would want.
You know Gandalf isn't Santa, don't you?
What? No, he's a Mithra. He can do whatever he fucking wants. But for Love Actually, definitely. Narnia, that's a Christmas film.
I give you that because Santa appears in that one.
Yes, he does. Yeah. He does.
See, this actually makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. The Grinch, obviously.
Yeah.
Santa Claus, although I think if I rewatched that, I remembered it a few days ago, it would be a fever dream because I think I watched that on repeat. You know, the one where he falls off the house?
Yeah, where Santa dies and then Tim Allen has to replace him.
Tim Allen.
Buzz
Buzz Lightyear, isn't
yes!
he? Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You really, I think you're the new movie dweeb.
Yeah, and then we'll probably repeat those films. What's another really good Christmas film?
Where do you stand on Polar Express?
I've never seen it.
See, I envy you here.
Why?
Because Alex, my wife, she makes us watch it every Christmas Eve. And like, I feel like as soon as you have that tradition, like, oh, here we go, fucking slap it on again, here we go. But it's so haunting. It was in that weird sort of era where like CGI got good, but not good enough.
They started doing more human-esque, didn't they? Like that Uncanny Valley.
That's it. That's literally it. So all of them like proper stare into your soul. My sleep paralysis demon are the kids in the Polar Express.
I've seen the screenshots of people that look like them doing like their poses and how inhuman that they actually maneuver.
But imagine having to go back to your job in January after doing that and be like, oh yeah, remember when I did that Polar Express thing? I was like, yeah, you do it every year. And then from January, you're just no longer that person. You're just Michelle in accounts.
Michelle in accounts.
She's great though. I really rate her. She gets her accounts done on time.
Michelle does sound like someone who'd get it done. Julie, gossip in the kitchen.
Oh my God, yeah, loves a little Bev as well.
Yeah, little white Bob, like blonde Bob.
Yeah. But she's a laugh as well.
Yeah, she's
great.
a
bit cheeky.
Yeah.
She's saying innuendo and cackle.
Yeah, she's got the cackle, the throat cackle.
Oh, yeah, she's smoked a few.
Were we talking about Polar Express?
Polar Express. And then we just...
That's how every conversation goes.
Maybe this is how movies happen. Did we just come up with the Michelle-Julie cinematic universe?
Yeah, maybe we could do a Lorraine, but Lorraine's the one that does Pilates, and she's very skinny and tall because Lorraine is a very tall lady.
Yeah.
And she goes to the gym under the office.
I don't like her.
No one likes Lorraine.
But I think people will get to like her. I think she'll do one good thing at work and people will be like, oh, actually, take back what I say about you.
And then we'll find out that her husband's a total arse to her, and that's why she's the way that she is.
And her best friend's her dog.
Yeah.
What's her dog called again? I forgot.
Toto. And it's a white crusty thing.
Oh, is it ugly?
And yeah, I imagine it's got like you know, like it would have to be really ugly because her love is so strong, and she is a loving person. She could love something so ugly. So it's like that character development.
I think I've just got the thumbnail for this video, by the way. When you did Toto's face, there's the thumbnail, and lock that in.
Thank you.
And then the big final scene in the Lorraine, Michelle, Julie. How does it end? How does film 1 end? Part 1.
I think there's got to be a big fight, like a lunch fight, like I'm talking like food, like they're proper going at each other to the point where you're like, and then they just start laughing because actually we all have the same thing in common. We are women.
That's lovely. And they're all covered in like pasta and stuff. The cafeteria's silent.
Yeah, and then maybe they all get fired together, unity, and then they open up their own little business in film 2.
Spoiler
and it's
alert,
selling
though.
soap.
Selling soap's a great name for it as well. We're sort of infringing on Selling Sunset, but I think...
Promoting soap, number 2.
I don't think Netflix need to worry that we're infringing.
Who dropped the soap? Oh, God.
Wow, the movie industry is quaking in their boots. Was this the same sort of chat you did on Henry Calvert's podcast?
No.
Sort of a lot more professional, was he? Sort of knew what he was going to ask, got it done and left.
Sort of, yeah. There was room for creative thought, but I was very nervous. I'm very nervous now, but I feel like it's leaving my body.
The nerves, what sort of percentage? If you came in 100%, where are we now?
Just below the kneecap.
Oh, okay. And
Yeah.
that's great because you're actually quite short, so you've got very little shins.
I don't know. That's quite a big shin.
Can I measure mine compared?
Yeah.
Right.
Right, we're going from here to here.
Yeah, from knee to ankle.
And think how much... Oh, I think...
Actually, I think yours are pretty close to
Yeah.
mine.
Got long old legs, me.
Bloody hell. Or I've just got really stumpy ones.
Okay.
Imagine someone just listening. They're on the way to the car, and all they've heard is, that's a good thumbnail. Well, I don't know what they're on about. They're measuring their shins, don't know what they're looking at.
we need to think
really
more...
are painting a picture here.
We need to think more vocal.
Why don't we just sing the next bit?
I can't sing.
Nor can I, but I think we do. Actually, wasn't you in... Didn't you do The Lion... No, The Lion from The Wizard of Oz?
I did. Do you want an autograph on screen?
Actually, no, I don't.
No.
You doing The Lion.
I was Munchkin 1 and 2 as well.
Oh, wow, you're actually getting typecast now because you are quite short.
I know, it's actually... Do you know what, though? I wouldn't mind being a hobbit. The thing that I would think, if I would... This is what I thought, and I thought about this a lot.
What did you think?
If I... Because obviously they do different perspective shooting
Yeah.
in The Lord of the Rings. And
Clang.
I wouldn't even be able to be part of the Hobbit, the 4 Hobbits, because even in that I'd be...
That's so true. Like,
Yeah.
Elijah Wood is actually... He'd
Yeah.
stand up against you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you'd be like, oh, well, that is a real hobbit.
I would be a child hobbit.
But my God, you do it well.
Thank you.
So I'll set the scene, okay? So we're into the Hobbit, the Shire.
Yeah.
And you, we're going to improv here. I'll be Gandalf, coming in on my little cart, and you're buzzing. You've never seen Gandalf before. You're so excited.
Fireworks, Gandalf.
You only talk in 2 words per sentence, which is peculiar, but not good education in the Shire. Oh, hello.
My mummy said not to talk to strangers.
Not a stranger to your mummy, though, am I?
Oh my God!
I don't like it. Have I ruined Lord of the Rings for you?
No, I think I've had those thoughts before. So,
Weirdly, Gandalf always did it for me.
are you saying that? Because
Swear on my life, I had like loads of figures when I was younger. I had
Yeah.
all the action figures. Gandalf, I was obsessed with.
do I want to know where it went?
Maybe.
I've still got them all in my room.
You still got all the figures?
Yeah. Well, I had them all up. This is a really, really funny-ish story. I had them all up until about this time last year when I got dumped. And I was like, well, I've got to go back on the dating scene now. I'm going to have to put all my figures in the cupboard. And I did.
And now you've publicly outed it. So you've added another year back onto singledom now.
Oh, well, I'm actually quite spoken for.
Oh, hello. They're well aware of the Lord of the Rings toys.
Yes.
What?
I don't actually... No, I don't think so. But, like, they
So
are...
what? They've never gone into your cupboard and seen the
No.
mounds and mounds of Uruk-hai and...
No, there's Doctor Who ones in there too.
How has this happened? I was single for so long, and you could just swan through and go, I've got Doctor Who toys hiding.
I've got Doctor Who posters up. Well, I did. I've taken them down too. But now I just have plants. I'm a plant girly.
See, I'd rather the Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Plants freak me out.
What?
No, just like the care that they need. Shh, don't listen. See what I mean?
It's fake anyway.
That I can get on board with. Fake.
But do you not think it's weird that we create an image of something by something that kills the very source of the image? Plastic.
But a plant gets uprooted, taken to your house, and then you could kill it yourself.
That's true.
Wow, we're getting so bloody deep
Yeah, I
here.
know. It's early, isn't it? It's early for me. No, it's not actually. It's 1:30.
Yeah, it's very much
Yeah.
gone midday.
We were at Christmas.
Yes,
I feel like we need
Christmas,
to go back. I don't want
Christmas.
to feel like I've ruined your interview by segueing into
No, this gives because I have prepped absolute bugger all. So the more we talk about killing plants and Julie's insane powers at throwing food in the courtroom,
She got an arm on her.
but as you said, she does a lot of Pilates, so she's very strong.
That's Lorraine.
That was a test, and you passed.
Yeah, well,
You passed. We're back to being writing buddies. Phew! Christmas. Yes.
Christmas.
What is the worst Christmas film for you?
Ooh. There is one. I can feel it.
Are you getting the spirits to tell you the answer?
In my head, I'm flicking through Netflix and finding an image that best describes what I'm trying to say. I suppose any Hallmark movie. I do like The Holiday, by the way.
Good film. Uh-oh.
I just couldn't understand the hype. Now I watch it a lot. I watch it and I like it, and I don't think it's Hans Zimmer's best score, even though I've seen it live. But it's something about, and I love Cameron Diaz, something about the way she acts just really grinds my gears, I tell you that.
Tell me more. Please tell me more.
It's like this constant, like, oh my God, did I do that? And it's like, girl, own what you did. You got drunk and tried to have sex with someone. Like, come on. Let's not play this pick me, like, oh no, I'm so sorry. Like, you know, own it.
This is the same energy you had when you got punched in the eye on the dance floor. You're like, go, get over it.
Channel it, like. And I find it hard to believe that the way she was acting, a man would actually fall in love with. Because she's a bit erratic, and he's got 2 children he needs to look after.
But if you're Cameron Diaz, a man will fall in love with you regardless.
Well, this is true.
I could have opened the door, she could have been squatting doing a poo on the front doorstep, and I go, Cameron, I'm in love with you.
I was about to say, I think it's because I relate to how I used to portray myself. Because, like, that kind of, oh God, I'm so sorry, but actually manages to highlight the actions further than trying to hide them. So I can see a little bit of myself. Maybe it's looking into a mirror for me.
And if you pooed at the front doorstep of the podcast, I would still go, hey, it's Ailish.
When?
You did go to the toilet beforehand for quite a while.
I went to check my face was still okay. cover up some of the marks, you know, of all my fights on the weekend.
If this podcast doesn't go well, you can beat me up in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't know. I've got these rings on, so I'm Thanos. I've got Mount Everest as well. These are all my mum's stones, and then this is the one ring.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Which you get in my family when you turn 21.
Shut up.
Yeah. It's like a rite of passage.
No, wait. So everyone in your family has...
Pretty much, yeah. Everyone over the age of 21. I know, it's pretty cool.
What about your partner? When you two become married, will they get a ring?
It would depend, because he's got quite a serious job.
Oh, he's got an actual adult
job.
He doesn't
host a podcast.
At one go, plants are funny.
Yeah, quite literally. A proper job where he has to do proper things. So I don't know if he'd be allowed to wear it, but I'd certainly like to think he would have one.
I didn't know this was like a whole family thing. I thought you was just the nutter that was obsessed with Lord of the Rings.
Oh, no.
I didn't realise everyone.
In my family, I'm still like... Probably no, my uncles are pretty bad, but it's like I thought it was I thought it was just a thing, but my brother, I don't know if this hasn't been verified by the adults, but it's been verified by the kids. It was the last film that my mum's mum and dad went to see, so when they passed, they all got the one ring, and my mum has 5 brothers, so poor girl.
That's really cute, though.
Isn't it? Not sorry to bring the tone down.
No.
But yeah, it is. And my uncle does the best Smeagol impression.
I want to carry on that tradition.
Yeah.
And I want to be like, the last film, like, me and my wife see, I want it to be like Avatar or something.
Yeah, be awful
and all
if
of my
it
kids
was...
have to just paint themselves blue to remember us.
Yeah, well, there you go.
That would be very cute.
You could have James Honor at the funeral. Isn't he dead now? James Honor's dead?
Most people just come on here and go, yeah, my favourite film is Pulp Fiction, and that's it.
This is a question then. What films do you lie about having seen?
Every horror film I've ever seen. I've never seen a single one. No, I've seen Gothica, which was a Halle Berry film. Don't know if you saw that. But I saw it when I was like 13 around my mates. I think it was like a pirate one. And I remember legging it home because I was so scared the ghost from Gothica was going to kill me.
Aww.
And ever since then... Never watch horror films.
Darling, that's so scary.
I legged it home. I was so scared.
I'm a fan of horrors. I watch them before bed, see. Pretty hard. But...
You're a fucking legend.
I know, and I was thinking on the tube over here, I was like, what if he asked me about horrors? What am I going to say? And I had an epiphany the other day.
Yeah.
Because I message people like, oh, I'm watching this tonight. And they're like, why are you doing this to yourself? It's because if I'm scared of the TV, then I'm not scared about my peripheral.
No, you could easily be scared of both.
Really?
If I came in with a knife, wouldn't. But if I did, and you had The Grudge on TV, are you telling me like, that guy, I could take him?
Well, but then my fears channeled through the film, my anger's left.
So you just fight me with the rings, give me a black eye.
I go, shh, 1 sec, let me finish this scene.
Oh my, that was humbling. I had the ick of myself. I've put the knife away.
Oh my God. Who am I?
Was I going to try and kill you? Oh my God, who do I think I am? To force yourself to be scared It's not a good emotion.
I think it's a great emotion.
Why?
Fear, to quote the great Peter Capaldi.
Thank God he's not in Lord of the Rings. We quoted someone else.
Ooh, yeah, Doctor Who though. Fear is a superpower. It keeps you fast. It keeps you strong. It's literally, you can do far more great human things when you're scared.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You really are an advocate for fear, aren't you?
I am, yeah. That's so weird. I am.
Should we get you a t-shirt made? Advocate for fear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I just got one from Spotify because they sent me some merch for Spotify Wrapped, and it's my most listened to thing, and it's Viking fantasy soundtrack. I love it. Thank you, Spotify.
I felt really left out of that because I'm an Apple Music girly. So yeah, I know. So I got because I've still got Spotify, but I don't use it all the time. So when I got my Spotify Wrap, it was like dun dun dun. You've listened to 11 minutes of music this year.
Well, that's the thing. Are you more of like a YouTube and headphones?
Yeah.
Same. I found that this year I've been more YouTube.
Yeah. So I just felt so left out when everyone's posted their Spotify Wrapped, and I was like, your most listened to song is Jolene. You listened to it twice this year.
Wow.
And I was like, you're in the top 99% of fans. Oh. That was really humbling.
I think I was in the top 0.01% of Billie Eilish.
That's actually mad impressive.
Yeah, I got a little personalised message from her. I don't know if that went out for all the Billie fans. But
No, I think it was just for you. I really do.
She didn't say my name.
Yeah, no.
Maybe it's because her name is my name.
Yeah.
You know.
It's very confusing. It's Billie Eilish, Eilish, Billie Eilish. She'd stumble on that.
Yeah. I have to find, so my partner, we both had our most listened to being the 5th of June, and that was our birthday.
Oh my God, you two are so adorable.
We literally sat in the garden and just listened to songs and just showed each other our different music tastes and the whole time.
That's such a good first date.
Yeah, well, the second date, we spent 8 hours in A&E because the next weekend we got quite drunk, and then I forced him to watch Doctor Who. I fell asleep. It was the empty child one with the gas mask. Fell asleep on top of him, and he was like, right, let's go to bed. As I sat up, I fell onto a wine glass, got 8 stitches in my back.
Oh my Christ.
There was blood everywhere. He's a practical man as well. So he got a tea towel, compressed it, and then sellotaped my arms down. So I didn't keep moving it. And then we got into the taxi, and the Uber driver, because obviously he doesn't want blood on his car.
Yeah.
This is so great, by the way. He was like, what's wrong with her? And he was like, she's broken her arm. A little bit of a lie.
Smooth.
And then he was like, how? And he went, none of your business, now drive.
I fancy him so much.
I'm telling you. And then 8 hours later, he was friends with pretty much all the nurses. He's got this rap, you know. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to do that more often. Like,
you shouldn't flip your hands like that though, because you still got the stitches and all that.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And then I had to. Yeah.
God, he's really sexy, and I've never met the bloke.
I'm telling you right now. Yeah.
I kind of, if I accidentally, oh my God, I've fallen off my chair. Oh.
Ailish, can you ring your boyfriend, please?
I'll wait, I don't mind. Good. No,
yeah.
this ring, I could take it off for him.
He's mine. Fuck off.
He's ours.
He's ours.
Yeah.
He's mine.
Right, you can have him like Mondays through Fridays.
Yeah.
Weekends mine.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, we can split it. Court divorce.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
God, we sound like Lorraine again, going through her issues.
We just need love. That's all. We just need love.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
we're so lame.
Yeah.
I hate us.
I know. But yeah, so I don't know how. I don't know if people thought I had a boyfriend online and stuff, but it's a very new. It's a new development in my life.
So again, back to Christmas films.
Back to Christmas.
I'm so proud of us. I've collated 6 Christmas films, and I just want you to sort of blind rank them. Tell me why they're sort of where they are. So 1 to 6. So we're going to go for number 1, The Grinch.
I'm going to say 4, just because I'm a bit of a hater of the old JC.
Why?
He just kind of freaks me out a bit. Like, I don't know. Like, it just kind of scares me. But then I'm supposed to like fear, so.
So really?
Let's go for 3.
3, we'll bump him up.
Yeah.
You really talked yourself out of that one there.
Yeah.
I just went, why? And you was like, your whole morals and everything went out the window.
I forgot who I was.
I interviewed him once and I accidentally moonied him, which is probably one of the worst experiences of my life.
What?
Yeah.
How?
So it was very weird. So going into it, I didn't know what Jim Carrey was going to be like. I didn't know if he'd be like a sort of thespian. He was like, I love my art, my craft. Or if he was going to be like weird, zany Jim Carrey. So I was very nervous. And then at one point he started singing a James Blunt song that I had no idea was James Blunt. If it was like You're Beautiful, I'm laughing.
Yeah.
But apart from James Blunt, You're Beautiful, what other songs has James Blunt got? I have no idea.
Monster's quite good, but, you know.
Tell me, whose Spotify Wrapped is that most listened to? No one knows.
My partner's.
Who's a cool guy. So actually, I'd say James Blunt is the best artist of our times.
Yeah, there you go. Yes, sorry, continue.
But yeah, he started singing that, and we did a little bit where I started pretending to cry, and he like hugged me, so he said, come hug me. But as I sort of like lean, because the cameras are quite low, I'd sort of lean forward to hug him, and all of my trousers and pants had sort of rolled down. So,
full moon's out tonight, boys.
Oh, God. Like a big moon as well. I got a big booty. And as I sort of like turned around to go back to my seat, I sort of heard it wasn't like enough to make me realise.
You're making me sweaty.
Yeah, but imagine Jim Carrey going, ugh. Like it was like an actual real shudder. It wasn't like that's so vile. We're all having a laugh. It was like a genuine instinctive fear to go, ugh.
He shuddered.
Yeah. It was like an actual reaction to my bare arse.
Oh my God, stop. Oh, but you know, how many people can say that Jim Carrey shuddered at their Mooney?
I wish I wasn't one of them.
You can title this, Jim Carrey shuddered at my Mooney. Oh my God, you're going to make me go red. I'm going to be matching the jumper in a minute.
But then after that, I had to then carry on about talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. It's such a weird moment in my life.
I'm still got the image of him going, ugh.
But it was so subtle. To the untrained ear, you wouldn't hear it. Again, it wasn't like he was performing for me. It was him actually going almost to his agent, get me out of this.
It's like, I can imagine his brain of like being so comfortable and then suddenly, oh God, the man's got his arse out.
I'm here to talk about a little blue hedgehog that can run fast, and I have just seen what that geezer's had for dinner.
Yeah. Oh God.
You know the little rings that Sonic collects? I should have... that would have been a good bit.
You need to stop. Loses his face. Oh.
You know what? I'm not coming back for Sonic 2.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Have you had anything else like that with celebrities?
I've got my breasts out for a lot of celebrities.
Breasts?
Yes.
You don't have breasts. You have pectoral muscles.
You can come more often because I've got big old man titties. We both know that. I'm literally cupping them as we speak.
Oh, I won't do that.
So I do a lot of like the Zoom calls and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I do, so especially when I lived in my flat in Walthamstow, used to do it in the living room, but we only had like one window that would open, so it would get baking hot in summer.
Yeah.
So I used to do like a lot of like Zooms with like shirt buttons undone. But I thought like if I just sort of like pulled it together at the bottom, it would look like just sort of cool casual. But it would just sort of open, so like nipple would be out.
Well, very Darcy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd say we're very similar people.
I can see you walking through a misty field.
Yeah, but that's like he's doing it in a cool, sexy way. I'm doing it as like a I'm watching you kind of way.
Oh.
What? Tits out? Oh my.
Oh.
But I think Jake Johnson from New Girl has seen my breasts. Breasts, both of them. And then the worst bit is I interviewed him again on Zoom, and the second time he was like, "Hey, I remember you." I was like, "Oh fuck, no, you don't. That means he remembers my tits."
And did he?
What? Remember my boobs?
Yeah.
Once you see these, you don't forget them.
No, I imagine Jim Carrey still has nightmares every time the moon's out.
Notice I'm not doing Sonic 3 promo this year. So.
Is there a third?
There's a third one.
I've not even seen the first.
Keanu Reeves is in it. He plays Shadow the Hedgehog.
I do like Keanu Reeves.
Right, so next on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got three. Three's gone for the Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone.
4.
Oh!
Mm-hmm.
Any reason why?
Just gives me mad anxiety, like. No particular reason, but being a kid home alone would have probably been quite scary.
Yeah, but he was living the dream at one point.
He also had 2 men trying to break into the house. That's like my biggest fear.
As you said, you laugh in the face of fear.
Yes, I did say that, didn't I?
Not that I'm saying 2 men should.
You scared me.
Right, so you said this was a big one in the household, Love Actually.
Oh, number 2.
Wow.
I love the cast. Such a good cast, such a good feel-good film. Like, it's just perfect. It's got Martin Freeman in it. We've got Liam Neeson in it. We've got Emma Thompson in it. And many other stars. Keira Knightley, quite literally, when she's,
I look quite pretty, actually.
You've got rather close, I don't.
I've never interviewed Keira Knightley, but it was like she was here in the room.
That's what you do.
Yeah, I look quite pretty, actually.
I knew she had that hat on because she had a big spot.
I know, isn't that great?
I know. I should have like one of those berets in
a
the
big
army.
sort of fedora over one eye.
It's just Feliz Navidad. Jesus.
Oh my God, I actually nearly died there.
God, don't do that. Not on my time.
But it was a good joke and it was worth it. If I died listening to that joke, because that was my final joke. Okay, yeah, fair play. Now we're going to put in there Die Hard.
5.
Ooh.
So now I'm left with number 1.
Number 1 and number 6, the top
6,
spot and the worst spot possible.
Oh, perfect.
Elf.
You're going to hate me.
That's not going in at number 6.
I think it's going to have to.
Why?
I think I've watched it too much. His bulge kind of freaks me out too.
If I had a bulge like that, you best believe the camera wouldn't even be on my face right now.
It's fine if it's David Bowie's bulge in Labyrinth.
Oh, okay. There's 2 types of bulge that we like.
There's unintentional and then there's, I suppose, still unintentional. But I don't know. Will Ferrell's a really funny guy.
Yeah.
Just doesn't resonate with me. I'm so negative about these films. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. You said Bowie bulge is good. That's a nice little headline. That's a scoop right there.
I love his bulge. May he rest in peace.
This is what he would have wanted.
You would.
Looking down, wow, I got a great bulge. That was a Beatle.
It's like when he's dancing and he's like, I want my baby crying hard as baby. And it's just like,
Wow, there was a lot of swing on that. And number 1, it was a film that I said I absolutely hated. You've put Polar Express.
Fuck.
At number 1.
Oh, shit. Cut. I've never seen it.
For that to be number 1 is quite a harrowing.
I think that sums up I definitely would have put Love Actually at the first. And I'm like, well, maybe there's something else. Like, maybe I'll be surprised when I should just trust my gut.
Yeah, Love Actually, top tier every single day of the week.
Especially when poor Alan Rickman ruins.
You know what pissed me off in that one? You know the girl that he flirts with?
Mm.
She wears devil horns for a Christmas party, and I'm like, where have you got them from?
Oh, yeah.
Like, who's still got them hanging about?
Well, we were talking about Halloween.
Oh, my God, is she as late to the times as we are? But yeah, no, I think Love Actually is probably one of the best Christmas films.
It is. And I always think this when I'm at the train station or airport. Not that I ever go to the airport, really. But it's like, the start when it's like people hugging.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the inspiration. Just that image was the inspiration for the whole film.
But also that beginning bit where so you're like, oh, let's put on a nice Christmas film. This will be lovely. And then Hugh Grant comes in and goes, when the Twin Towers got destroyed, I'm like, oh.
It's just like my Instagram feed, to be honest, because all the reels, there's like new angles from the Twin Towers. I'm like, oh my God, what does this say about me?
Why are you not just watching funny dances?
Oh, I never have dances.
Oh, me and you are very different people.
Really?
I'm tragic. I get a lot of Adobe Photoshop hacks.
Good.
No, that's so bleak, but I watch them so intently.
There's too many buttons on there.
There's so many buttons.
Yeah.
And again, bear in mind, you don't know how to use a caps lock, so...
Well, exactly. I know how to use CapCut.
Oh! That was a smooth way to big yourself up there.
Thank you. Whenever I make videos and the client's like, can you change this? I'm like, I actually can't change that. But it's building it slowly, I don't spend much money, and I probably should on things like software. But I used to crack it. I used to take my brother to crack it on my computer and just use like a...
What the hell is crack it?
Like you download an illegal version.
Oh, okay, cool. You're one of the cool kids. Did you ever use LimeWire?
No.
So at school, well, I think I'm a lot older. So we had this thing called LimeWire.
How old are you?
31.
Damn.
I was waiting for... No, you're not.
That's not old. That's fine. I'm 26.
Oh, it's fine. I never questioned
Just in
that
case
it was
you were
fine. But yeah, we had a thing called LimeWire where you would illegally download songs and everyone would be really cool with it. And then you wouldn't have used MSN Messenger either,
yeah.
would you? Oh, okay, you did have that. So there was a bit where you could hook it up to the songs that you've just listened to. So it would say Daniel Merrifield now listening to blah, 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 blah. And everyone used to do that for all the songs, but because I was too scared to download LimeWire, I was really scared of it. I used to just type in and pretend I was listening to those songs so people thought I was downloading them. Is that not really sad?
Did you have to put the dash and the hyphen in it?
Yeah.
I think I've done that on BBM once.
Open brackets, .mp4, close brackets, all that sort of stuff. Just that people thought I was cool. Like, oh my God, this guy's downloading so much music. Wow. You don't care about viruses.
You know Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Is the name of a Viking warrior, Bluetooth, who combined, I think it was 2 states or 2 tribes together. So it's like the joining, which is Bluetooth sending one thing
No
to
way.
Yeah.
This is the most educated I've ever been on this podcast, for sure.
Have you watched Vikings?
No.
Oh, I do. I went through a phase where I was absolutely obsessed with it.
What a great review for something that hasn't been on TV for about 7 years.
Yeah, I came to it late, all right? Same with Game of Thrones. I've never actually watched it.
Oh, that would be right up your street, though.
Everyone kept saying that, so this will give... I was back in when I first got to London, I was dating, and I was dating this Irish man, and it lasted like 3 weeks. But in that 3 weeks, she'd managed to watch the first episode on his Sky Plus, and I didn't have Sky Plus. And I was like getting through the series, and then it got to like week 4, and I was like, I really don't like this man. I don't want to be around him, but I need to watch the last episode of Game of Thrones season 1. So I had to go over there. We watched the last episode, and then after that, I was like, this isn't working. Let's start. I've just seen Sean Bean get his head cut off. I'm feeling really like overwhelmed. I'm gonna go.
Well, don't watch the rest with your current partner, because the last season you will break up with him regardless. It's like if whoever you watch that with,
damn it,
you will end it with.
Have you George R.R. Martin? Has he finished it yet?
I don't think so.
He's a weird bloke, isn't he?
What else has he got going on right now?
It's probably out. I don't know where he strikes me as like the Tarantino kind of bloke. Probably does something. That's my zipper, by the way, in case anyone thought I was taking a shit on the front door.
I can edit some stuff around. I'll edit you out the chair. Oh, PU, that is stinky. And it'll be great, seamless.
Yeah, you can put some steam coming in.
I can put the sound effect people passing out, dropping, yeah.
My eyes!
I've got a wife and kids, no!
This is a new side to me, I think.
Yeah, you didn't get any of this on Henry's podcast, did you?
Oh, no, I didn't. I really enjoyed it. It was a really lovely time. I went for a pint afterwards as well.
Lovely.
Yeah, but I hadn't eaten, so I had like a sip of Guinness, and I was like, let me tell you my life story.
Weirdly, you've done that without the Guinness on this one.
Oh, no, I've got my Baileys.
This is such a cry for help.
No, it's not. It's from Brickwood. It's my local coffee shop.
Oh my God, #ad.
I know. Well, there's They don't do soy milk. I'm a soy girly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to go for almond.
Thank you for making it in today after that big struggle. Do you want me to hold your hair back as you throw up?
On the mic. That reminds me. You know the meme of the guy that's like, and they're interviewing him and he goes, what?
Puts his whole gob over it.
What's the one thing, or the few things that you quote the most?
Louis Spence all the time.
Yeah.
Where he's like, what are you going to do? Shoot me, you have to catch me first. I'm like, I'll whip it. All the time. It's one of my favourite.
You sound like him.
Out of all the impressions I've done through this, the only one that you've actually acknowledged is the Louis Spence one. My Gandalf, boo, but Louis Spence I can do.
I really like when he goes, when you get to the end, go left, and he goes, aye, calm down, Robocop. Or, your stick's not even touching the gloon, man.
And I think that's a good time, because all of these bits are cinema. They are cinematic masterpieces, therefore it works in the movie dweeb realm.
Yes.
It all works. We all come back.
I feel like I knew it was dangerous us talking together, because it's going to zip around.
Some poor bugger's now going to have to like edit pieces together and be like,
oh God.
Okay, so there was a moment between 1 minute and 1 minute 30 where we spoke about movies. And then he did a bit about her shitting for half an hour.
And then fake plants.
Fake plants we did a lot of. Us dying.
I have to say, stalking you again yesterday, obviously I always see stuff come up and I'm always, big fan.
Thank you.
No, but actually, and it's amazing how I would personally not be able to do that. I would shit myself.
I do shit myself a lot.
Well, but they're so kind to you back.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it must be really hard to sort of get them quite vulnerable enough to find you, approachable and they're very open and honest with you. It's very...
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan.
Oh,
yeah.
No, thank you. Oh, God, all shy now. I'm all giddy. Oh, let's talk more about you silly Billy.
So how does it work then? Do you get on the call and you're like, right, I'm going to ask you these questions?
Literally, it's just a case of you get thrown in and then straight away you just have to start. Like, 'cause a lot of them are like junkets where like you've got 4 minutes with them.
Serious?
So yeah, literally it'll be like boom on the Zoom. Hey guys, so anyway, question number 1. Like, there's no time for like, hey, yeah, so I do this for this. It's like, it's brutal.
They are just people.
They are. And Margot Robbie, I think I've interviewed her 3 times now. I think she might be, aside from you, my favourite person I've ever spoken to.
I can get. She's so lovely, isn't she?
Yeah.
Is she as lovely as she seems? Like when it comes to politeness and
100%. Like,
I knew it.
It's always so awkward. So I've interviewed her 3 times, twice in person.
Yeah. And
it's always quite awkward because, especially when they're like paired, there's like 2 people sat next to each other, and you sort of walk in the room and they're having a chat. So like, who did I do? I did Margot Robbie with Mary Elizabeth Winstead for Birds of Prey. And those who are just having a chat, obviously, because they do. But then you sort of walk in and sit down in your chair like, I can't interrupt what you're saying. So you just sort of sit there watching them.
Yeah.
But Margot Robbie...
I am talking.
Me time now. But then Margot will always be like, oh, sorry, let's just do this afterwards. Hey, how you doing? Da-da-da-da. Whereas I have done some where they carry on talking to each other and you're just sat on the chair like, cool, when can we start? Because I've only got 4 minutes.
God.
Let's go.
I mean, talking about interviews then, what's your opinion on the whole Wicked stuff?
The Wicked makes me die. Because I'm like... I mean, I saw it, and I saw it quite late. I saw it 2 days ago. Bawled my eyes out. I thought it was... I've
heard it's really good.
I was so surprised by how much I enjoyed it. But not enough to warrant every time they're like, hey, Harry, Cynthia, so what do you think of the weather? And like, isn't it so good that we can be on a planet where there's weather? And I'm like, what have you...
That could have so easily been a quote.
But they've managed to keep on track and actually promote Wicked, unlike me and you who managed to keep on track and talk about movies.
Oh, we'd be awful.
We'd be so bad in promo, but it would get views.
I'd be like, do you want to see his ass? He gets out for Jim Carrey.
Not again.
Get out. Lower.
It's so cold in here.
Yeah.
But no, thanks so much for doing this. I really
Thank you so much.
I really
It's been
rate you.
lovely.
You're just the best.
And scene.
Oh, we did it!
Yay!